right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Family, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube, Pastor Dowell here. You won't believe the amount of questions concerning this one topic right here that I've been answering for the last 2 months. What's been coming up? You don't want to hear it? Watch this. I have literally been getting overran by women asking me questions. They're asking me questions, all right, about Pastor Dowell. I am a single woman and I want to be married. And every single time I think that this is the right one, the relationship ends. What am I doing wrong? Now, mind you, every situation is unique to its own. But I can speak in general about what I see and what I know is going on in society, the reason why that many women are not getting married today. And here it is. Number one, women, here it goes. You want to hear this coming from a real pastor now, okay? No man is going to get married to a woman that has superior masculine energy. You have to understand that if you're going to get a man, and I'm talking about a man, a real man. Some people in the world classify these as alpha males. You know, they put men in categories, alpha or beta or whatever. No, I'm just talking about just a flat out man. A man, according to the way things are run, is the head of the home. And women just don't seem to understand it today. I don't know what school of philosophy or what school of thought that women are trying to go to or want to go to today, but they got it all backwards to think that there is equality in the family unit. There's not equality in the family unit. When you go to a corporation, is there not a CEO? When you go to a job, is there not someone that is the manager or that actually runs the company and runs everybody? So why is it that when we get to the point where we are talking about family, all of a sudden we think that there's equality? See, the problem is that there's too many women today that want to be the head. They want veto power. They want to be the authority. And a real responsible man, he's not going to have that. He's not going to put up with that. He is the head of the house, period, point blank. His choices, his decisions. You have to understand, when you come to a man and you want to be married, you are actually joining his house. It's not y'all house. And see, another problem is that what if you're a woman and you make more money than a man? I don't see too many women submitting to a man that they make more money than. No, they got to have input, veto power, and all this stuff. Now, I didn't say you couldn't entreat, but a man is not going to put up with a woman that is more masculine, if I can use these terms and be pure, than he is. It simply is not going to work. It's not going to work. Now, there's all kind of men out there that want the women to run the home, make the choices, make decisions. But a real reliable man, a real masculine man, he's not going to do that. And most women say, well, I'm not going to. That's the reason why you're not married to a real man. You see, you have to understand, if you get into a family structure and you're trying to be the head woman, and you think that you're going to marry this man and he's going to put seed in your children and all this other stuff, that man, sooner or later, in that marriage is going to end up despising you. And too many times, more often than not, I want y'all to listen to me, I'm stating facts here. Men that are not the head of their homes, if you go out here and look at statistics, you find a lot of women end up divorcing those men. Because out in the world, they use these terms like this, because that man went out and cheated on her. Well, what that man did was went out and found some energy, masculine energy, that where he could actually be the head. And he's figuring out that he don't want a woman ruling over him or dominating over him. Let's just go back to the simplicity of the book. God did not make woman first. He made man. And then he brought the woman to be, here it is, a help needs. You're going to help meet his desires. You're going to help meet his ambitions. You're going to help meet his goals. You're going to help meet his dreams. It's not your dream. It's not your ambitions. Then the man, he is the head of the home. And so, hey, I can tell you right now, a lot of women don't get this until it's really late. And if it's really, really late and you don't squander your years, the best thing you can do is probably look into, I don't know, maybe polygyny or something like that, to see if someone would tolerate you, a real man. Because, I mean, if you finally get it, listen, woman, you were designed to be submissive. I know I say a lot of stuff that people don't want to hear, but you are the subordinate in the family structure. You have man, you have woman, and then you have children. That's the way it is. It's not man and woman being a team. No, you're all in the same family structure, but you've got to get that, because a real man is just simply going to tolerate that. And even men that would be somewhat weak or challenged with weakness, they're not, I'm telling you, they're simply are not going to put up with it. You may start off in a relationship or marriage where they got this old stupid saying, mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Well, I don't know about that, because that ain't the way my house runs. But I can tell you this. If that man ever steps out on you and you get all feelings hurt and everything, you know the reason why. Because you're too masculine. You don't know how to submit. Now, mind you, I'm not throwing in all the hypotheticals. Well, he or well, she or well, this. No, I'm talking about a flat out, straight up family structure. And women are starting to realize now that they don't need to be going out there having whole phases. They don't need to be having all this DNA inserted in them from every Tom, Dick, Harry, Mutt, and Jeff, and everything else is going on out there, because it's bringing about confusion on y'all. And you'll never rest content. Never rest content. Listen to me, woman. Okay, how successful you are, what this world has done propped you up to be. You'll never, ever, ever rest content as a woman until you are in your role. And some women say, well, if I find a man like it, I don't mind something. No, you won't. No, you won't. You won't do it. I just say, it's the sad part about it. I think it's just too late for many of you. I really, truly do. It's sad to say that. Sorry to say that, but it's really just too late. And if you go out here and you start getting advice from other women who have had failed marriages and failed relationships, and they're giving you I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't put up with it. I would leave. Hey, those people are not successful. You don't want any counsel from them whatsoever. No, you shouldn't even seek counsel with them. Learn how to be in your role. Woman, you ought to submit yourself to your own husband as unto the Lord. The woman is not the head of the man, but the man is the head of the woman. You got to stop all this contention and stuff. You got to, but hey, only a few is going to get it. They're going to be successful. They're going to enjoy life, enjoy children, enjoy raising a family, enjoy being taken care of. The rest of you might as well just get ready for a cat or a dog. I know you don't like it, but if you don't like it, don't be asking me these questions. Stop asking me these questions. Stop writing me. Stop emailing me. Stop filling up my inbox. Just don't ask, because if you know that you see pastor up here, you're looking at a real pastor, I'm not going to give you the traditional worldly answer. Just simply ain't going to happen. Well, anyway, I hope it says something to stimulate thought. I truly do, but I hate to say it. It's just bad. It's really bad out here, because nobody is paying attention to the decline of society and what's going on. And mind you, I perform marriages all the time, and I do a lot of marriage counseling. And I tell you, I always instruct and I always counsel about men being in that role, women being in that role. But man, if you don't even know what your role is, how in the world can you even get into it? It just don't make sense. Y'all got to do better than this. But anyway, you want me to talk more on it? I'll talk more on it, but I'm gonna do it on Patreon, because I ain't got time for all the nonsensical perspectives and point of view coming from this particular world and their mindset. I'm just not gonna do that. I don't have the energy to put up with all this discord that is being sold and what's going on in this world. I just know one thing. I run a very successful ministry, and people, they understand clearly their roles in the way it should be. And I tell you, it sure is nice to see it. It sure is nice to see successful families.